Good morning. Welcome back. We are on episode eight of our March into home ownership. We are kicking off this with homeowners insurance, and we are going to talk with Dan from Goosehead Insurance. Dan, you want to kick it off?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Meredith. My name is Dan Teixeira. I'm with Goosehead Insurance. Been around for about 16, 17 years in the industry. Where I was with Farmers and State Farm previously, and I offer home, auto, life, kind of just about everything, and have about 30 to 40 companies to shop from.
Fantastic.
Very nice.
Very good.
Gotcha. Well, to start off, Dan, I have a question just to kind of get the ball rolling. What are some big ticket items buyers should look for when purchasing a home that would pertain to insurance, homeowners insurance? Are there items such as, foundation roofing that, should somewhat throw a red flag when people are shopping?
Yes, good question. First, I would say the very first ticket item would be the roof, age of the roof. A lot of companies are cracking down on age of the roof. Some companies won't write if it's over 10 years old. Some companies won't write if it's over 15 years old. So roof's got to be in good condition. Property, just the maintenance of the property. So siding, we don't want to see any cracks or any holes. Anything around the house, no debris, trees too close to the house. If they're overhanging, a lot of companies, when they go out there to do an inspection, they will want you to trim that down. On the inside, if you can look for, if you have a newer HVAC, or if the house is older and it has newer electrical or plumbing, that helps the homeowner's insurance as well.
Perfect. Hey, if somebody's getting insurance with you, does the agent come out there and look at the house? Or do they just go online? What do they do do they actually physically go out there and check it out?
That's a good question. So some companies would like us agents to go out there and take a look at it. It's just an outside inspection. We're just looking at what I mentioned previously. We're looking at the property, making sure it's well maintained and the roof is in good shape. But most of the time with the company I'm with, depending on the company we go with, I guess, they will send somebody out there. Now, not necessarily 100% of the time. Some companies won't, some companies will. So, and if they don't do it up front, I think eventually at renewal after year 1 or 2, someone will go out there just to do an outside inspection to make sure the property is maintained. That's pretty much it as far as inspections. If the house is older, some companies have started to do an interior inspection if it's over 80 or 100 years old.
Yeah, you get this.
Is there anything about a home that would make it completely uninsurable as it relates to homeowners insurance?
Typically roof, if it's, fully worn out or if it has hail damage. I think we mentioned this before, foundation issues, anything outside of the house, stairs that I think are over 3 or 4 steps that don't have railings, required to have railings for liability issues. Mm-hmm. Siding has to be obviously painted, not peeling, wood is not rotting, and it's just in good order. Swimming pools, depending on where you are, most of the time they want that fenced, unless you live in a rural area where there's a lot of trees around you and you don't have a neighbor anywhere close and the pool's not visible. Those are kind of the big items there that would make a house ineligible.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. I know with the swimming pool, diving boards, but we're not going to go into that, but that's something. But so if somebody's buying a house, how do they get a hold of you to talk insurance, to see what they can get? What's your number and everything? My whiteboard, I forgot to write your number.
No problem. Yeah. The best number for me is you can call the office or my cell. My cell is probably the best, which is 816-394-0488, or they can get my email address from you guys, which is just my last name, Teixeira @goosehead.com.
Perfect. Yeah. If anybody needs home insurance, definitely get a hold of us. We can get you in touch with Dan.
Yeah, and we've had really good feedback from all the clients that we've sent you. So we'll definitely keep pushing you out there. And I will have all your information when this goes on live, so they can.
Dan, a lot of good information, people to look at, knowing a little bit more about insurance, what to look for when they're buying a house, and who they need to talk to. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll wrap it up. We will see you next time. We'll be on episode 9. We'll be covering a home warranty. Thanks again. We'll talk soon.